Must confess that I'm annoyed.
Wait, what's going on?
The mayor threw me out, so I guess we're still unemployed. I know it's been a year of nothing but bad news. You can't afford your car, your rent, or your booze. I know it seems bad, but friends, don't be sad. I'll turn it around, just wait and see. Cause all that it takes is a little keen ambition. And also I heard that there's a rich guy coming to town who's gonna build a factory and make new jobs for us, because I saw the document in the mayor's office while waiting for him and it looked pretty awesome. We're all gonna get dental plans and tax deductions and pay. Just wait and see.
Our play is actually a murder mystery. It opens with the death of a factory worker, and the first act of the play is mainly about how the owner of the factory deals with all the allegations that he's facing. And at the end of the first act, he actually is murdered. So the second act transitions to the more typical murder mystery, where you have a detective and she's interrogating all the suspects. So at the end of the play, of course, there's the big reveal as to who our murderer is.
What we wanted to go for was something a little bit more different. So in the end, what we wound up going with was you find out that the detective has arrested the wrong character. And right at the very end, it's revealed to the audience all of the little things that they should have noticed earlier on that add up together for you to realize that actually the narrator is one of the characters within the play, and he's been manipulating everyone this whole time, and he's actually the murderer.
So let us seize
Well, originally we had this idea from quite early on in the beginning. We wanted to do a musical because it was something that seemed a little bit more fun and out there, and even though we didn't have much time, we wanted to be ambitious and things like that. So one of the songs that we originally wanted to do was actually a fairly famous song called Cell Block Tango from the musical Chicago, and that actually takes place in a prison. So we kind of used that as the genesis of our ideas. We were like, let's do something a little bit darker, a little bit more silly as well. So you kind of get a little bit of that dark humor, but also just kind of sort of all sorts of nonsense and things going on. And then from there we decided, let's do a murder mystery, but let's make it a little bit mad, a little bit crazy, and then maybe have it turn dark only towards the end, so that the audience gets a lot of entertainment out of it, but then at the end their minds will be blown.
He had it coming, he had it coming, he had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? He had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I bet you would have done the same.
So Playhouse was something different from the start. In the very first 2 weeks of med school, we were really bombarded by all these presentations for different projects and whatnot. Whereas Playhouse presented itself as something different, and having a background in drama in secondary school and GC, I felt that it would be a good use of what I've learned over the past few years. I also felt that it would be a good way to get to know my own batchmates as well, because we all come from different backgrounds and we interact with people just outside of our houses as well. So, yeah.
I think it's something that's a little bit more different from what you tend to normally get. With everything going on in medicine, tends to be a lot of community involvement projects and things like that. And while those are great and definitely worth joining, I think Playhouse is something that gives you a lot of exposure to the arts, which is something that you might not otherwise get. There's music, there's dancing, there's acting, there's writing. There's all sorts of different things that you can kind of get involved in, even making props. So a lot of people, for example, who had a lot of fun in RAG came over and helped us do our ops, for example. So that's something that's really fun, and you do actually get to know a lot of different people from kind of all walks of mid school, and even get to know your seniors as they're doing Playhouse as well.
That's it! So Davis must have ransacked the conservatory and taken the gun and used that to kill Evania.
That is pretty convincing. But do you have any proof he did it?
Tristan didn't have it coming.
He did have it coming.